Hello, everyone. Welcome to Facebook Live and YouTube Live for 2026. Happy New Year. It's going to be a good year, right? How did 2025 go so fast? I'm not quite sure, but looking forward to the good things in 2026. Starting off, the good things is our RBD block challenge. It just started 2 weeks ago. We've done 2 blocks. The first one was designed by Lori Holt. It's called Four Corners, so it's not too late to get started. I post a video on our YouTube channel taking you through steps by steps on this RBD block challenge quilt. We have 16 different RBD designers, and it's kind of like a skill builder series, and the blocks, some of them are easier than others, and I'm going to take you through because guess what? If you can sew a straight stitch, you can do this challenge. So join me and so many different designers and our community, which is 25,000 strong in our Facebook group just for this challenge quilt. Join us in this sew along that happens annually. So that's Lori Holt. And this block was released this week. It is called Spin Around by Amy Smart. That's a good one. It's a really cool block and it comes together quickly. And then the next one, I'm giving you a sneak peek. Next week, we release this Blossom, Starry Blossom by Cherry Guidry. And so if that's a little more intimidating, I'm gonna take you through step by step. And we're gonna sew along together. So join us in 2026 on that challenge. Okay, if you're new to our Facebook Live, if you're new to our YouTube Live, we always give 2 giveaways, one to our Facebook group and one to our YouTube group. How are you eligible to win? Well, write in a comment. Write in the comment where you're tuning in from, what you're liking, and you can put as many comments as you want, and we choose one comment from each of those social platforms, and we do a giveaway. What's our giveaway? Our first giveaway in 2026. We've got 2 good ones. This is by Christopher Thompson, the Tattooed Quilter. This blue bundle will just have you wanting to sew up a beautiful project. This is called Blue Blooms and Thread by Christopher Thompson. It's classic Christopher Thompson colors and some really cute designs. So that's our first giveaway. And then our second giveaway is this Peter Rabbit 10-inch stacker, and it is this year Benjamin Bunny joins his cousin Peter Rabbit, and they go off for an adventure. So Benjamin Bunny and Peter Rabbit are featured primarily, but you can see his mom and his cousins in here as well. But it is about 2 naughty little bunnies having an adventure together. So here's the full collection here, and that we'll give away as well. So let's get started on what's new in January of this year. Let's start with Janet's collection. So this is the time we bring out our Easter collections. We usually bring them out in January, February. Sometimes we bring them out in December, so you're ready to go. And this is the first time Janet Wicker-Frisch has ever done an Easter collection. Look how adorable these prints all work together. Easter colors, you got the spring greens, the bright yellows, the true pinks, and then you know the designs that Janet is known for, these vintage prints. You've got the black and white, you've got this tealy green, and all the designs that you love. You got this excellent stripe, and then you've got this word Easter print. So this is a nice low volume, or you can cut it apart and make some banners, make something fun out of this. You could fussy cut that. And it says Happy Easter on it. We've got a couple panels. We've got this little bunting that says Happy Easter. Isn't that cute? And you've got the sweet little chicks. Look at this chick. Isn't he so cute? He's got the little manacle. You call it monocle? Monocle. Very, very fun. Very cute. And then we've got this border stripe print. You know, we love Janet's border stripe print. makes excellent for that last border. And it looks really good if you miter the corners. So this is really nice. And then how about this? Look at those. This is a really excellent panel with those vintage images. And you've got the eggs, the bunnies, and the chicks. So darling. So this collection arrives this month, and it is called Egg Hunt at the very top. But oh, we have a couple more panels
and some quilts to show.
Okay, now we're talking. Did you pull me some of this? Because I really love this. This is so cute. How cute would this be to make little placemats for Easter? Got the little vintage girls, the Easter eggs.
We made placemats.
And we have placemat. We're already there. We're in tune. Isn't that cute? And the table runner using that border print. Pretty darn cute.
The panel for
and then we have a large 36-inch panel. So the endless possibilities with this collection, and that's an easy make. It's called the Easter Home Journal Panel Quilt, and it's a free pattern on our Riley Blake Design website. So Janet, well done. Love all the spring colors, and we need colors this time of year. It's a little, it's sunny today in Utah, but it's cold outside, and we like spring colors. Okay, so as per our giveaway, let me show you Christopher Thompson's collection. Again, blue blooms and thread. And so the thread, you get a nod to sewing in here. So you've got this scissor print, which is just excellent. You've got it in 3 colorways. I love this white. You also have it in this light blue and this little deeper denim blue. Those scissors are so fun. Then you've got this little checker. It's not exactly a square check. It's a little bit of a rectangle check, but that's super cute, popular. Still, checks are super popular. A little ditzy floral that has a little space in it, and then a little tighter ditzy floral here. This is the main print. Isn't that a great floral? You got daisies in there, different flowers, all paired together, and I love a good blue and white quilt. So let's take a look at this pattern. What is this pattern? It's called Threaded, and it is a free pattern on our website. I think Christopher designed this. So it's a really beautiful quilt, and here is the thread. Do you see the thread? And what's inside the thread, you guys? Look at these quilt blocks. Isn't that awesome?
We have 3 free patterns with this collection, so check it out.
3 free patterns. I think all designed by Christopher. He does a great job in his patterns. You can find those on the Riley Blake Design website. So great blue and white collection, especially, you know, it is winter time, so it kind of feeds into that winter cool blues and crisp whites. And it's just really excellent, but it'll carry into summer. It's an evergreen color palette. So we really do love Christopher Thompson. So write a comment what you're loving, what you're liking, and you're eligible for that giveaway. Okay, this is our Veterans collection for the year. It's called Homage, and it's by Vicki Gifford. No, it's called American Honor. Homage is next. American Honor and Vicki Gifford. We have a panel quilt, but let me show you the panels first. We have one panel, and again, this artwork is digitally printed. It's hand painted by Vicki. She is an artist first and foremost, and she does a beautiful job with this hand painted artwork. So we've got, this is upside down. So we've got this beautiful eagle in front of the flag. Oh, and we have a quilt kit. Good thing I've got Chrissy and team helping me. So is this the quilt kit?
Yes.
So this is an easy quilt kit. If you want to make an easy quilts, a Valor quilt, this is your quilt kit. It has 3 simple borders. This is in the collection, and it looks great. Comes together so quickly and nicely. So we do have this panel as well. Honors our military, and this is from a statue. So our men and women. I think there's just men featured there, but that is the second panel. And so to carry on with the statue themes, we have beautiful statues across the United States, and some of those are featured here in this print right here. We have inspirational quotes and really honoring our veterans and our military. And again, some of the very famous monuments that are across the United States are featured on this panel, or on this print. We have American flag, again, hand painted by Vicki. She does such a beautiful job. We have medals of honor here. We've got the purple medal and just lots of medals of honor. And then these are the coordinating prints. I love this star print with a little, it's kind of like a check, a little plaid here, and 3 colorways. And then we've got a couple more versions of stars. We have a pop of gold, which is a really nice addition. We have a cream brown and navy, and then this barn red. And again, we have stars kind of shooting out, and this is a nice grouping of 3. So this collection comes your way this month to honor our veterans. Okay, now homage is coming up by Fran Gulick. But before I get into this collection, let's do a shout out to those tuning in. We have from our Facebook group, we have Linda from Pennsylvania, Jerry from Oklahoma, Leota from Southern Carolina. Oh, we're in the shot. Let's just pull it. Leota from South Carolina, Leslie from Missouri, Angela from Texas, Debbie from Illinois, Lisa from North Carolina, Cherry from Louisiana, Barbara from Illinois, Kelly from Arkansas, and Honey from Alaska, Diane from Virginia, Paula from Alabama, Ellen from Oregon. That's our Facebook Live group. Thank you for tuning in. Now let's go to our YouTube tune in. Sherry from Connecticut, Christine from Arizona, Denise from Wisconsin, Robin from Colorado, Julie from Spanish Fork, Wendy from New Jersey, Cherry Guidry. Welcome, Cherry. I just showed your block that's coming out next week at the beginning of our Facebook Live. She's one of our designers here. Connie from Arizona, Anne from Florida, Gloria from New York, Evelyn from South Carolina, Carol from Arizona, Julie from New Mexico, and Roxanne from Canada. Welcome. Keep adding your comments. We have a lot more to show. Again, this is Homage by Fran Gulick, and these colors are very bright and fun. Again, it's kind of like January. Everything's a little dull, so bring out the bright colors, and Fran does that for us. She is a very modern quilter, so you see the modern palette and design, simple roses with a punch of color. I really love this color. This is one of my favorite colors, a little fuchsia right there. You got blues. This is a little sky gazer color, just kind of a tealy, deep blue, and into the tangerine. You get a punch of citron. That's a zinger of a print. And again, this is a true navy. And really excellent colors. What's special about a panel that she has in here, or this is running yardage, it's not a panel. This is running yardage as she's got all these stripe colors, and you can fussy cut them out, and she has projects that use them. But if you want some good stripes, just grab a yard of that, and you've got a lot of different colors and a different option.
Featured it as binding too, so that you can cut it as binding.
So we have it featured as binding, so you can do scrappy binding, and so that is a lot of fun. Okay, let's keep on going. Would you hand me my water? Thank you very much. Next collection is Cherry Guidry's, and it's called Awakening. And Cherry, I'm so glad you're here. I just want to show you the beautiful floral that was created by Cherry. You can shout out your inspiration while you're on here, but I tell you what, this really gives us a punch of color. Again, I talk about that January, we need bright, vibrant colors. Look how pretty this is. I love that on that cream ground. Look at those florals. And then you've got a little touch of purple in there, but the reddish pink is really nice. You got a little sweet bird in there. And then look at that blue. Beautiful blue, right? Great main print. Let's go through the coordinates. It's all about thinking about spring. Spring is going to be here sooner than we hope, sooner than we think. But sometimes we have long winters, right? So we can dream of spring and start making our bright quilts now. We got a watering can here, bird, a little rabbit, and just all the beautiful things we find in the great outdoors. Great colorways. Look at that dragonfly. Beautiful, great mustard color into a little goldy color, really nice, and then excellent coordinates. And Cherry is a beautiful quilter. She also does a lot with machine embroidery. And if you're not familiar with her, get to know her because she has excellent projects to show you exactly what to do with all these fabrics. If you need some inspiration on projects, beautiful coordinates. This is a personal favorite. How about a cheater print? This is a Dresden plate, a small Dresden plate with borders. That would make a great quilt backing. If you like to tie a quilt, wouldn't that be easy to tie a quilt? Back in the day, we used to tie quilts all the time. Do it on those four corners. Just super cute and really nice. So very good, Cherry. We're glad you're part of the Riley Blake team, and beautiful collections coming our way. Okay, hydrangeas in the garden. Again, this is when we bring out a lot of spring collections, so they're all ready to go when it's actual springtime. We worked with Jennifer Bosworth on this collection, and what is special about this is it has pearl on the cotton. So it's a special dye, that's an application of pearlized on the cotton. So it has this sheen and it's really subtle and just adds to the artwork of this collection. So the pearlized cotton is on the background, these scrolly, beautiful vines, but the star of the show really is the hydrangeas. Look at those hydrangeas. We screen printed this collection. It is not digitally printed. This was hand drawn, hand created, and look how beautiful those hydrangeas are. We've got it in the purples and blues, pink only, and then we have a combination, a multicolor. And it really does capture the essence and the allure of hydrangeas, the depth of color, that bright, fantastic hydrangea that we love to see in the springtime. So I love a good hydrangea. Let's look at the coordinating prints. We've got an excellent check on the bias. We've got this pearlized dot here. It's really subtle, really pretty. We have these close-up hydrangea flowers. So just picture a giant hydrangea. It just goes on and on. We've got it in the purpley blue, the pink, and the true purple. And then we've got this word print, and a lot of it is in French, and some of it is not, but it talks about flowers, hydrangea, and it has that pearlized printing on it. We have this beautiful stripe in 3 colorways, and it does have the little pearlized embellishment. Again, an excellent plaid, and again, a little more of that pearlized flourishes. See that? Just kind of shimmers. It's just a beautiful coordinate and then a nice floral. So that's by Jennifer Bosworth. It's called Hydrangeas in the Garden and arrives this month.
What time should I call Jennifer's new piece?
So this is Jennifer's new basic. It comes out the exact same time, and it's a low volume print, and it comes in the creams and the whites, and it features that pearlized cotton. So the pearlized embellishment. So it's very subtle, but if you can see, if you like a ground that has a little bit of movement, it's just not a solid white, you're going to really love to use Jennifer Bosworth basics on these because they have a little shimmer, but it's so subtle, it just looks very elegant.
Elegant Essentials.
And it's called Elegant Essentials. So that's a very nice addition, and that is going to be evergreen, and it's a basic that we will carry at Riley Blake Designs. Okay, next up we have Front Porch by Jill Finley, and we've got tulips. Tulips are still hiding in the ground right now, but they're going to be coming out in just a couple of months. So we have our tulips here, and we have it in a pink colorway, a white, and then a black. Jill's really known for her blacks and her reds, and of course her greens. No blues this time. We just have a change in the color palette, but really great colors. And again, Jill always has the best projects to highlight how to use this collection. I'm just gonna kind of take you through. Ooh, this is a nice geometric. We've got a beautiful plaid, and then her a low volume print. So those prints are really nice, all a garden theme, all a tulip theme, and here is a cheater print. So you got an Irish chain with flowers in the middle. Now Jill's known for her applique, so it looks like these have been appliqued, but it's not. It's in a cheater print, and how pretty is that? That would really make a great, maybe a print for a jacket, but a great backing would be nice too. So that is called Front Porch by Jill Finley. Okay, let's go to the coast. Let's go to the beach, you guys. I'm ready. Are you ready? Let's go to the beach, and this is by Corrine Wells, and it's called Reef. And it features bright tropical colors and the things that you love in the tropics. How about some dolphins? How about the reef, the beautiful fish in the water, the coral, and we've got it 3 main colorways, multicolor pink and a blue. And then we've got excellent coordinates. How about that jellyfish? And then we've got the sea turtle. It's almost in a toile. We got seashells. Just if you like going to the beach, if you want to go on vacation on the beach, or if you live on a coastal area, this is an excellent collection by Corrine Wells. Did I skip any quilts behind me? No, I did not. Okay, let's go into our next collection. Now this is Utah only. Shout out if you are tuning in from Utah. We are in Utah, so sometimes we take advantage of that and make a collection just for Utah. So how about a quilt kit in the shape of Utah? Pretty cute, right? This is what the quilt looks like, but we do have the quilt with us today. It's pretty cute, you guys. Look at this. It features all the great things about our state. You'll recognize that down in Moab, in Arches, one of our 5 national parks. That's one of 5. We have bears in Utah. We're known for our beehive state. And there's the Capitol, seagulls, skiing, sun, lots of fun things. So that is a really fun kit that is kind of fun. We get to highlight our great state of Utah. This is the panel. This collection is designed by Kelsey Carlson. And look at that. Again, this is all hand drawn. You get original artwork from Riley Blake Designs. And look at this hand drawn. It features the Salt Lake City Temple. It features all the major cities along I-15 and everything from, Vertil has dinosaurs that we dig up to down to Zion's parks. We have all the national parks in here, from Zion's to Canyonlands to Arches. Again, okay, you better hold that for me. I got to make that. My home stash just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Okay, this features the beautiful artwork of Kelsey Carlson. And again, these are hand painted. So all these images, these are digitally printed, but you would never know because it's so good. Our digitally printed fabrics are so excellent. So, jeeping and snowboarding, all the fun things in Utah are in this main print. Then we have the hand-drawn pencil sketches. Since we are the beehive state, we're busy little bees here. We have a beehive with bees. We have a nice stripe. And then this geometric floral is a shout out to the sago lily. That's our state flower. We have state pride here. We have a lot of state pride. So if you're from Utah or know someone from Utah, this is a bright and fabulous collection. We've never really done a Utah collection, so we're going on 17 years. So this may be one and done. So there you go. If you're from Utah, grab it while it's hot. Okay, more friends from Facebook Live. Judy from Idaho, Paige from Alabama, Nancy from Oregon, Debbie from West Virginia, Michelle from Indiana, Mitzi from Kansas, Julie from Illinois, Rhonda from Ohio, Deborah from Kentucky, Kim from California, Rita from Montana, Dan from Georgia, and Heather from Wisconsin. We are all over today. Welcome. Okay, from YouTube, we got Francis from California, David from London. Welcome. We've got something special coming to you from London. Doran from Michigan, Rhonda from Alabama, Linda from Mississippi, Tammy from Texas, Joyce from Wisconsin, and Julie from Utah. Julie, did you like our Utah collection? Welcome. I did want to say, since someone is here from London, we are the official license of Cath Kidston. Now, if you know who Cath Kidston, if you know, you know. Cath Kidston is a beautifully designed, authentically London, whimsical artwork that they've had stores all across London with. They have great bags, great apparel, and we are going to bring their beautiful designs to fabric. Their first collection will come out in September of this year. So very excited about being the official license of Cath Kidston. Speaking of other official license, we are the official license of Peter Rabbit, Beatrix Potter's beautiful artwork. And this year we have a new quilt kit, a new collection. And like I mentioned before, Benjamin Bunny is going with his friend Peter Rabbit. Will you grab me the book that comes in this? We have this quilt kit, and each one of our quilt kits that we come out with Peter Rabbit, we include a hardbound book. So this one is the fourth book that Beatrix Potter wrote, and it's called The Tale of Benjamin Bunny. It will be in the quilt kit. Again, a special hardbound book. And the quilt kit looks like this, and it's behind me. It's behind me. That's what you're going to get from the quilt kit. And it features the panel in the middle, and then it's got the carrots, the radishes. The radishes they're stealing from Mr. McGregor's garden. So you got that mischievous bunny and his cousin. There's the panel. These are the main prints. Again, they're up to no good. They're up to no good. And then you got Benjamin Bunny and Peter Rabbit are featured in the main print, but in this secondary print, there's little passages from the book, and this is what I find so sweet and so tender. So it's little parts of the story, and you really get most of the bulk, not the full story, but the bulk of the story by these passages. And so you can read that in 3 colorways. Then we've got this nice little trellis print. Then he's getting up to no good in the garden. You've got their little feet going through the garden as they're eating their way through the garden. And then we have this 2-tone print with images of Peter Rabbit. It is full on Peter Rabbit and Benjamin Bunny, and we just love it. So that's what you're going to get from one of our licenses. And now let's go on to batiks. We've got 3 batiks coming out this month. We have porcelains. And our low volume batiks are so beautiful and popular. And these are porcelains. These are just really pretty, soft. Go in any home decor because it's just so pretty and soft. And these are called porcelains. Our next collection is called Canopy. And we've got Feels Like Fall quilt featuring these. We've just had fall, but we've got these quilts made out of this collection. So you can have these just in time for summer. Look at that giant quilt and those sunflowers. Isn't that great? So that features this collection. This as this one, that feels like fall, and this is canopy. So that's the name of the quilt pattern. That's the name of the quilt pattern. And this is canopy. So this looks like the colors that you would see if you did lay down on your back and look at the tree above. That's called canopy. So that's very pretty. Our next collection is called Wildflowers, and that's our last batik for this month. And aren't those colors fantastic? Reds and batiks, it doesn't get much better than this. There's a flower in there, and each of the designs have flower, except we do have a stripe that's thrown in there in 4 colorways. So bright colors. If you worked with our batiks, you know what high quality fabrics they are, and they are so great to sew with. So I think we are ready for our giveaway, unless we have a few more shout outs. And I don't know if any of the other designers joined us today. Maybe it was just Sherry Guidry today. But I think she's giving me, Caitlin's giving us our winner for today. Or do we have a few more shout outs on top? Okay, Melissa from Indiana, Melanie from New Jersey, Sean from North Carolina, Heather from Iowa, welcome Wanda from Texas, Annalie from Idaho, Penny from Tennessee, Cindy, welcome from Virginia, and Lynn from Pennsylvania. Thank you for joining Facebook and YouTube, Alice from Pennsylvania, Christine from Arizona, Becky from Ohio, Louise from Quebec, Canada, and Mary from Virginia. Welcome. We're so glad you joined in today. So let's go to the winners of Facebook Live. Kim, you are the winner of this Christopher Thompson blue bundle. Kim Linder from California. Congratulations. You are the winner of this beautiful bundle. And then our Peter Rabbit, Benjamin Bunny. We got Rhonda Rogers from Birmingham, Alabama. Congratulations. You need to email us at, what's our info at Riley Blake Designs and claim your prize. Give us your address. We'll get those sent out today. So thanks everyone for joining us. Hope to be sewing along with you sometime this year. We're still continuing our Jane Austen sew along. We've got our RBD Block Challenge, and we've got our 250th anniversary, America's Anniversary Challenge coming up too. So I hope you find time to sew this time of year, and we'll see you next time.